2, 1, go.
Hi Wildfire, this is Coach Tiffany bringing you your Wednesday workout explained. So, we got a good one for you today. We're going to do 3 rounds for quality for our warm-up. We've got 20 butt kickers. Okay, just get that body moving, get those hamstrings stretched out, quads stretched out. Each leg is 1, so count to 20. If you need to adjust the impact, or let's say you're at home with not a good place to have any jumping, whether you're working out upstairs or you're in an apartment, go ahead and just do a standing butt kicker back and forth, almost like a march. Okay, from there you're going to go high knees. And same thing, if you need to pull that down and pull that back a little bit, just bring those knees up into your chest. Okay, from there, sounds funny, but we have a starts to sprints. Okay, if you've got a place to run, go ahead and start this there. You're going to get up on your toes, and you're going to lean from your ankles. Your core is tight, butt's tight, you're on your toes, and you're going to lean forward like this. Okay, so lean as far as you can until you have to catch yourself, because that's going to be your angle of the run that we're going to have you do. Okay, we're working on your run technique today. So if you're in a small area where you don't have a way of doing that and then continuing on and sprinting, what you're going to do is just stand up, get that lean, catch yourself, take a couple steps, turn around, do the same thing. Back and forth for 5. Then you're going to do a 200-meter jog. Again, if you've got the route already marked out, go ahead and do that 200 meters. If you don't, you're doing it at home in place, just a nice light jog. Pay attention to where you're striking the ground with your feet. Okay, just be aware of it. That way we can adjust some things as we go. Again, if you are in a spot where you can't do any impact piece, you can do more of a side step, back and forth, or just a march. Nice and easy. Then you've got 10 Russian push-ups. Okay, these get a little bit tricky, but they're also fun too. So you're going to be on your forearms, you're going to lean forward, and then push up. Okay, come here, push down to your forearms, push forward, and up. Now you can do this on your knees too. Okay, what it's doing is getting that shoulders over your wrist so then you can push up. So you're here, getting on your forearms. Okay, and you can do this kind of a tabletop version. Lean forward, push up. Push down, push back on those elbows, and up. You can also go ahead and just do regular push-ups. So if that starts to get a little crazy in your brain, or you start just not being able to get the movement, keep those arms close and go ahead and do a regular push-up. Just make sure that those arms are tight because we've got dips later, and that's what we're working on. Okay, so to review, we've got those butt kickers, high knees, fall starts, to sprint, little jog. Again, if you're doing 200 meters, if you're going in place, you're going about a minute. And then you have those push-ups. Okay, from there, we are going to work on our cardio. So with that cardio, if you've got a running route, we want you to run 300 meters, and we want you to time it. Okay? You're going to rest 1 minute, and you're going to do that 3 times. Okay, your goal is to get your best 300-meter time out of those 3. Okay, if you're warm enough, sometimes it might be the first one, but I also want you working up in your capacity. The other piece of this too is full out sprints. Okay, if you already have a 300-meter time, I want you to work on getting better every time you do this. So the 3 times. I want your fastest run on the first one, rest, hit that fastest time again, or at least close to it, so within a second or 2, rest a minute, same thing on that 3rd one. Okay, we're working on consistent output. Now, if you don't have a 300-meter run time, do that 300 meters, time it, see if you can get faster every round. Okay, now, if you don't have that 300-meter marked out, we want you to do 90 seconds of cardio. Okay, this needs to be something that's going to keep your heart rate up, and you can go for the full 90 seconds. So you can do those speed skaters, you can do a jump rope in place, you can do high knees, you can do butt kickers, you can do a run, right? You can do mountain climbers for 90 seconds. Okay, jumping jacks would be good because it's a nice consistent movement, but it's also something that I want you to pick up that you can get faster each time. Now with the 90 seconds of cardio, again, if you don't have that running route, if you've got a bike, a treadmill at home, any other cardio piece of equipment, even elliptical, go 90 seconds on there, 1 minute rest, 3 times. If it's the same thing that you're doing, again, get faster each time, or sprint the first time and work on holding that time. If it's something different, do butt kickers the first time, high knees the second time, mountain climbers the 3rd time. I'm okay with that because it's not something you're going to get faster at. The one thing you can work on is getting more reps in that 90 seconds. It's simple, but we want you to make sure that you're getting the stimulus that we want. Good? That's our endurance work today. From there, our workout is body weight. We've got 21, 15, 9 as our rep scheme of 3 things. And they're all arm movements. So we're working on that push and pull and being able to work that capacity of those arm muscles. So you're starting with handstand push-ups, or you can do a pike push-up. So if you've got a spot to do a handstand push-up, right, make sure it's safe. Make sure you have something safe to bring your head down to. If you've got a box to do a modified handstand push-up, you can get here. Okay. Butt up in the air in this L position. Come touch the ground. Make sure your chest goes through the window towards the box or whatever you're on. If you want to make it a little bit easier, walk farther back and put your knees on the object. Okay, now you have less weight that you're worried about moving up and down. Okay, this is a little bit high for it to be on my knees. So I'd probably turn it over. Then you also have the pike push-up. So you can be in a down dog position. That way you don't need to be up on anything. You're going to go down, touch your head to the ground. Same thing, push back towards your thighs. In front and push back. The other thing you could do for those handstands, because we want something with those straight up shoulders, is if you've got dumbbells, get on the ground and do a seated press with those dumbbells. Okay, from there, you're going to ring dips. So we got 21 of these. We got 21 ring dips. You have rings that are up, and you can use them in a safe spot. Then we'd like that. You're going to come here, biceps touch the rings, push all the way out. If you don't have rings, you're in regular dips. So grab a bench, box, chair, Hands are on the edge of it. Slide those hips just off. Go all the way down. Press all the way up through those palms of your hands. You can put your feet out straight or even up on an object, and it's going to make it a little bit harder. So pick a challenging movement, but also one that you can do. Third movement, still arms, is push-up. Okay, just like we warmed up with, go all the way down to the ground, come up. Touch that chest to the ground and up. And think about this as your chest, that collarbone. Obviously your chin's getting it in the way, but get as close as that sternum to touch the ground. Okay, so after you've done 21 of all those 3 movements, you're going to run through it and go 15. Then you're going to do 9. This is a classic CrossFit workout called JT. It's actually a hero workout. So enjoy it. It's supposed to be tough. You're going to find, especially after you do one arm movement into the next one, that the next one's going to be harder than you think. So work at right before your burnout capacity. So if you're doing your handstand push-ups and all of a sudden you're like, feel good, you're like, oh, normally my plan was to stop at 5, but I feel really good. I'm going to come out, I'm going to work on getting 7. Most of the time, those extra 2 reps are going to cause you more rest before you can get another set. So go into it with a plan. Say I'm going to do, let's say 5 handstand push-ups, depending on your capacity. Then I'm going to rest strategically so that I can go back up there and do another set. Okay, my goal is to manage that burnout of my muscles. Stay ahead of it. Keep moving. As soon as it gets there, take some deep breaths and make sure you get some, you're breathing it out. Have fun. Have an awesome Wednesday. We're here to help. Be safe, be healthy, and love each other. Go spread kindness and positivity for me. Give me virtual hugs. Have a good day.